All right. So what kind of questions can we answer about the landing pages?
And anybody in the room with us today, just please raise your voice so other people online can hear you.
Yes, Steve.
Can you show an example of a landing page that's been successful that you've had good conversion on?
So the one I've had good conversion on is this one here that I did for Bay Area buyers. And again, I went in and I'm promoting the Zen list, the off-market listings, and I linked it to this video. And
Would you be able to make a landing page or a squeeze page for a specific listing you're trying to promote?
yes, you can. You can. So if you're doing a listing, you do lead generation. It'd be a basic lead generation. You would go in and put in the listing information. You would go and put in a custom background. So essentially you're building a custom background here. So you would create a URL image, which I should probably just do a video on how to do all this stuff, because to do it right now would be too granular. But you could put that in, you could put the, I don't know if you want to put the address in. I guess you would.
I don't think so. I'm going to encourage everybody, try not to put addresses because they'll just circumvent you.
True, they would. And so really, instead of doing a single property though, I would probably do like a neighborhood or maybe a specific category of property that you're marketing towards, like like luxury listings or equestrian properties or condos or, first-time home buyer opportunities, distressed property. I mean, we could sit together in a mastermind and come up with different types
Alex?
of properties. Yeah, go ahead.
So could you take the assume list? Could you take a property on the assume list that has a small delta, a small cash gap between the loan balance and the sales price, and then build a landing page for it? Would that be a way to market it?
Yeah, so great question, Pitt. So what Pitt's referring to is we have a company that we're bringing online. It's called Assume List, where they have been able to scrape data, do data mining just for assumable loan properties. So properties that have assumable loans. So what we're finding is that I think everyone can agree buyers are really, their ability to purchase is really limited based on the high interest rates. Well, if you have a buyer that qualifies for 7% on a purchase, if you found them a sub 5% assumable property, they would probably qualify for that even better. And so what we're bringing aboard with this company is the access to all that data. And so we could put together a squeeze page, and Pitt, I am putting together a squeeze page specific to the assumables that will be advertising out there that we have assumable properties with low interest rates on them. And so, yeah, Pitt, we're going to do that, and I'll work with you to put that together. And I think at the end of the day, I will have this document already formatted so that other agents can go ahead and put together that landing page.
To clarity, if you're building a landing page for your own listing, yes, put your address. When I stated don't put your address, if you're marketing other properties with permission from the listing agent, try to keep the address incognito so they reach out to you for more information.
Yeah. This platform is very dynamic, and one thing I'll point out is that so here's all the EXP listings in Roseville, and if I went in here and just chose one of them, each one of them comes pre-formatted with your own unique website for that listing. And so what I would do to build that landing page, instead of putting the address in, I would create a QR code. And I would say, scan this QR code to get more information. And then that QR code leads you directly back to this page that's digitally branded under your footprint. That's the way I would do it, Steve.
Okay, excellent. Thank you.
Go ahead, Lori.
Save on the landing page, does it just pop up the URL for you?
Yes.
And then is there an area where there's a list of all the landing pages you created, or does it kind of just give you the URL and then you have to save it on for yourself?
So great question. Landing pages. Let me get to that. I believe there is a list. Landing page, past landing pages, right there. And then that gives you the list of them. All right. Anything else? Tom? Tom always has a question.
I've already asked a question already, but if you're feeling lonely, Alex, I can always ask more.
No, it's fine.
I feel like I've got my homework cut out just doing the landing pages and the squeeze page. And I'm also doing a Google update twice a week, just so I can get more presence on Google.
Mhm.
When you create this, though, you said that you put it in 4 different places: to your database, to your Facebook, to YouTube, and to Google.
Yes.
So you use a squeeze page as a Google update? Am I saying that wrong?
So
Just it increases your presence on Google, I get that, but.
Yeah,
is it-
so-
Is it specifically a Google update? That's what I'm asking.
So when I'm in my Google, like this is my Google pages, I just go in here and I'll put an update in. And then I'll select an image, I'll put a description, and then I'll put a learn more, and then you can paste the URL for your landing page right there.
Cool. And then add button is for them to contact you, so you don't have to put your phone number in the on the body, because you're limited on how many words 1,500 words is the max you can use on a Google update.
That's correct.
So you can add the button that'll have your phone number separate.
Yeah, so it's the learn more, call me now, sign up. These are the
It's
buttons.
a call to action.
Yep.
Great.
Yep.
And then you always use a smart number. Your smart
Yes, I do. I do.
number. I need to talk to you about that offline.
Yep. Nope, that's a different topic.
Yep.
So Lexi had a question. So once you've created a landing page and saved it, then it's live and you can't ever delete it. No, you can't delete it. Once it's there, it's been created and you can't delete it. Now, I will say, Lexi, that when I switched over from having, when I switched over to my vanity domain, and so my domain for my EXP page is alexdyer.com. When I made that switch over, all of the landing pages I created under the EXP website address were no longer valid. So, yeah, if you're going to run a vanity domain, just keep that in mind. This is the link in the chat to that Google spreadsheet with that calculator on it. So I encourage everyone to go and download that calculator, run some numbers, and be realistic about what your daily tasks need to be. Matt Smith yesterday, he dropped a lot of truth to us all. How many people were at Matt Smith? We were all, yeah. So I can't wait to get that recording. I'm going to transcribe that recording and get all the scripting out of it. And then I'll put that in the school platform. But I think we could all get together with that scripting and do some role playing, because what I got out of it is that I need to get better with my scripting. Some of the scripting he uses was just like, gosh, I need to talk like that. I need to ask those open-ended questions that move that conversation forward. That was really cool.
Yeah, and just a real quick to let you guys know, the New Vision team is actually hosting weekly and daily calls for accountability and scripts. So if you'd like to reach out to Gary Meek, shameless plug, join up and begin doing some calling with us.
All right, so I'll go ahead and wrap it up. I will say as I close out that if you have issues setting up your kvCORE, I do offer a service where I do a full setup. I do an evaluation of your kvCORE. If you have your database loaded, but you're not sure what to do with it, you're not sure how your social looks, you're not sure how your website's set up, I do offer a service where I go in and do a full evaluation and get all of your socials congruent with each other, consistent, make sure that your website's up and running, and go in and categorize your leads correctly, make sure that you're creating daily tasks task. And what I mean by that is I have these tasks. It says 67 tasks to complete. Seems like a high number. It was 4 yesterday. So I got work to do this afternoon, but it's a good thing because we need to have 30 conversations. And so I have 2,300 contacts in my database. And this is saying these are the ones that you need to reach out to and have meaningful conversations with. And that's what we all need to be doing. So I'll get my 30 contacts in today. I'll get my 30 calls.
Alex,
Yes.
Holly had a really good question. It's a basic one, but she was wondering how to filter for EXP listings. And I think it goes back to where you were searching, if you want to go over that again for her.
Okay, so real quick, and I'll do a whole class on this. But within this, these are all listings on the MLS. This is a direct feed. This is all listings. And then within this, you click on My Agency, and then you can specify the town. So if we wanted to do Auburn, type in Auburn, let it geolocate. So Auburn area, Auburn city, I'm going to go with area. So I have agency listings in Auburn. You can do additional filters in there. You can apply. And those are all of the EXP listings in Auburn. So if I
So
wanted to go into this and I wanted to share it to Facebook, it allows you to go in and share it to Facebook and put in a little description about it, and you can share it on Facebook. So, all right.
Excellent. Thank you, Alex.
All right. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and close out. Like I said, I'm available for issues that you run into. And I have quite a few agents calling me, and that means that you're using the system, which is a good thing. All right. Thanks, you guys. And I will catch you next Friday. Again, go to my school platform to get the recording if you want to re-listen to this. And I'll throw that up there one more time to sign up for the school platform. All right. Thanks, you guys. I'll catch you on the next one.
Thanks, everybody. Take care.